Watchmen is a 2024 American adult animated two-part superhero film directed by Brandon Vietti and written by Michael Straczynski. It stars an ensemble cast including Matthew Rhys, Katee Sackhoff, Titus Welliver, Troy Baker, Adrienne Barbeau. The film is based on the DC Comics limited series Watchmen, co-created and illustrated by Dave Gibbons, with co-creator and author Alan Moore choosing to remain uncredited. Set in an alternate 1985, the film follows a group of outlawed and retired superheroes who investigate a conspiracy following the murder of one of their own. Gibbons served as a consulting producer on the film. Animation for the film was provided by Studio Mir. The first part, titled Watchmen 1, was released on August 13, 2024, while the second part, Watchmen Chapter 2, was released on November 26, 2024. It was reported even back in April 2017 that Warner Brothers would develop an R-rated animated film based on the comic book series. Then was officially confirmed in 2023 that an animated film adaptation was in development and would be released in 2024. As with other adaptations of his works, Alan Moore is not credited in this film as he refuses to be associated with it. This is the second of DC Comics related animated adaptations that Adrienne Barbeau has voiced, first being Catwoman for the 90s run of the Batman animated series. Now firstly, I'm a huge fan of Alan Moore's writing and his work. He's a strange, enigmatic writer, yet he writes absolutely poignant pieces of fiction that in many ways are true reflections of the world that we live in. The Watchmen series is one of those. It's prolific, intriguing, thought-provoking, and makes such wonderfully valid points that will leave you thinking long afterwards. I remember watching the 2009 Zack Snyder film, which of course at the time I thought was really well done. When you read the actual comic book itself, you realize just how much that film misses out upon. I find this animated series though really captures the true essence of this most complicated and fascinating story. Because it's an incredibly complex story, but the voice acting, animation, and overall visual aesthetic really, I feel, captures the essence of Watchmen and brings it to life with absolute perfection. I thoroughly enjoyed though that they also put it into two parts, as the story weaves and turns and unfolds before your eyes with these larger-than-life characters brought to life with such subtle nuances, deep depravities, enduring weaknesses, yet overall layers that just make each one of them so fascinating and insightful to watch. I found the visual style really closely resembles that of the original artist Dave Gibbons, and this two-part animation really captures the finer nuances of this incredibly complicated tale. The Watchmen is a classic piece of literature. It asks questions of an alternative timeline, and are the good guys really that good? The story alone with Dr. Manhattan is just one of my absolute favorite within comic book folklore, and the voice acting here from Michael Cerveris as Dr. Manhattan is absolutely on point. Beautifully directed, well made, fantastic voice acting, and really capturing the finer, layered nuances of the fantastic Watchmen series. Watchmen gets a 9.5 out of 10.